From July 1st, 2020, new anti-money laundering rules will apply to Italy. So you might know that anti-money laundering rules are based on EU rulings as well as international organization, and the purpose is to track and avoid fraudulent activities, tax evasion, and financing of terrorism. So up until July 1st, 2020, you can pay cash up to 3,000 euros. And you might know that also goal is to create a cashless society, and those activities are used to stash money, and the main problem is that that money at some point will circulate, will end up into business activities and to other people overseas. And that's where anti-money laundering rules apply. So therefore it is very hard to track every single business transaction, but it's way easier to track financial transactions. In fact, banks are required to report fraudulent or suspicious activities. So if you have a business that operates a lot with cash, you might be affected by it. And not only banks are required to disclose this information, but also tax accountants. I myself, when I record the accounting transaction, when I put the ledgers in, if I see suspicious transaction, I am required to report that to the chartered body and the tax police that I registered those activities. Otherwise, I myself am part of that activity, and if it's fraudulent, I can face up big penalties. Now, there are multiple problems about that. First of all, if you pay cash something from July 1st that is above 2,000 euros, or through a money order it's more than 1,000 euros, you cannot do that. And the first thing you might think, the first way to get it around is to do multiple transactions. So a 5,000 euros invoice might be settled with 500 euros payment. That doesn't work. It's not different. It's basically the same invoice paid down in order to avoid anti-money laundering rules. And the other big problem you face is that the tax office might deem cash transaction as undeclared profits. And this is a big problem, because when the tax office says that, it is a presumption and you cannot challenge that. You have to show that that money doesn't come from your business activity, which means they will charge VAT, income or corporate tax, and also IMPS. So it is very important and very vital to your business that you stay compliant to avoid any possible headaches and any possible litigation with the tax office.